seasons don't have reasons for the reasons of the season. It's true. You have turned it on, and this feeling's growing strong for you.
Yeah, that's another night down. Yeah, day 7 on this adventure. I kind of want to really rest because I think a lot of that stupidness that happened yesterday came from just I mean, almost a week at that point on the road, and there might be a little brain fatigue there, physical fatigue for sure. Physically, I went through quite a bit on those shoulders, but yeah, I'm disappointed with the cell phone for sure, but we'll see. But that said, let's go with the positives, because that's really what you need. Keep positive. I'm going to let the sun just soak in on that, give that some good good rays there. Have the thing heat up with a little black backdrop of that bag, and I'm hoping to just get rid of that moisture. Now, if anybody's been in a tent on a day like today, where the sun is out, coming out, the clouds are breaking. As you can see up there, they're parting to blue skies. These tents heat up, and if you want to stay in there to, well, stay away from the mosquitoes and all that stuff, yeah, a tarp like that can help too. As you see, it is providing some shade, so that's pretty cool. So the major rays of the sun hit the tarp instead of hitting the tent. So tarps are great. I mean, tarps are great. They probably, to me, I'll say it's the greatest bang for the buck. I mean, here provided me water, here it's provided me shade. Underneath here, it's providing protection from the roughness of the ground for the tent bottom. I might get out a little later here and show how to filter water. Right now, there's probably bugs already swimming in there. Yeah, there's, let me see, I think there's one right about there. Spider or something. I don't know if I want to be drinking water with bugs in it, but if the water's still good, if it can get filtered out. Stagnant water, you don't want to be really drinking. You know, right after the rain, fine. But now, maybe not so. A week to go. I got to get my wits together. But, you know, oh well. You know, really keep your tent closed, for sure. As much as you can. Don't leave a single little opening. Those little buggers, they kind of find their way. I have quite a bit of equipment. Maybe not a cell phone, but I have a lot of equipment, you know, that will get me through no matter what. You know, I think, as you've already realized, a tarp is a very good piece of equipment to have along with you. Could I even catch food with this? I'm sure if you're creative, you'd come up with a way. As for water, well, there's water there caught, and shelter. As you can see, it's blocking much of the sun. Bungee cords are very, very adaptable. And I think that's what I say, options and adjustments. Well, the adjustment here is 1 wasn't long enough, 2 wasn't long enough, 3 was just right. How many do I got up in there? Looks like probably 1. Yeah, 1 long one. A really long one. You know? But it has the ability to, you're not even tying down. You don't have to tie. That's the great thing about it. You're not tying knots or anything like this. Look at this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you come around here, you do a little loop-de-loo, and there you got it, you know? Simple as that. From all the way over there. You know, very, very adaptable. So you don't have to worry about distance, you don't have to worry about cutting rope. Just bring enough bungees. Don't run out. Tent pegs. Any kind of tent peg will work. You know, I like these ones. These ones right here. That type. Because they're just easy to flick your finger and pull them out. And then usually I'll just put them in, get them in fur enough. Just stomp them in. A tent peg here. A tent peg there. This was easy. Setting up in the light rain at that point. A tent peg there, you know where this is going. Another one over there. In a hollow. 2 or 3 gallons of water in there, you know. Splendid. But yeah, those, I want to point that out. Essentials. Oh yeah, there's some more bungees over there. You know, that it's reaching that distance, that span, having enough of them. Now, they're the same bungees I'm using to hold my equipment down inside that stroller as I push it across the country of Nova Scotia. Giving yourself options, giving yourself those kind of adjustments. I often call stuff like this the ninja kit. Having certain things that are adaptive, you know, that you can use here, you can use there, this and that is great. So when you're looking for your own kit to set up, think about the versatility of what you have with you. That versatility is essential in a place like this where things change, sometimes by the minute, by the second, you know. Whatever perspective you want to look at here, things are changing. Mosquitoes, yeah, well, I do have bug stuff too, but yeah. Well, for what electronics I got left, I do have a solar panel, and that has been just nifty dandy to keep things charged. I got her angled to the sun right now, charging up a little battery pack just down here. This is the battery pack. It is waterproof, I hope. All I know is it was in that puddle in my tent there the other night. Now, why the heck did I do that? Because can't find a stone. Now this, between my wonderful red slippers, is a water filtration system. I call it anyways. You know, cap sealed. That's the end that's going to go into the bottle. And as you see, that just screws onto one of these standard, and they're pretty standard, the tops. I'd say they're kind of like a mason jar lid, about that size. I trust that, you know, the rain water straight into there would be okay. Why take any minute risk that some bird dropping that fell out of the tree or straight out of the sky ended up in there with something that's going to make you sick? This filtration little device will pump all that away. It's great. It's good for up to 10,000 liters is what they say. Now, as you see, I did throw that, what I hope is what I really hope is waterproof. Let's take a real risk. Let's take 2 battery packs. Oh boy. Okay. Submerged. I hope this is going to work. We'll see how long it takes to fill up a liter. And this will be really clean water. It's rainwater as it is, hasn't been contaminated too much. Oh my lord, it's getting up there now, as you can see. I'm now overflowing. Here it is, you know, it's filled up. It took no time at all. I don't know if that took a minute, but let's take a drink because I trust it. Ready? Cheers. And it is nice and clear. Look at that. Beautiful. Bright as the clear blue sky. Okay. It is getting gross. So I'm gonna drink slug water. Yeah. I don't like that thought of that bugger in there at all. Get out of there, you dead, drowned, freaking yucky thing, slimy bugger. Yuck. So I'm talking about the standard. That lid is the same size as this, is the same size as what you'd screw on here. Right? So that screws in here like this. Same wheelie dilly. I need a third hand, but you can see how it goes. Create your own advantages, create your own opportunities, and that's what this is right here. This is an opportunity. Rain is a pain in the butt, but in this case, it gave me water. The nearest water source would be through this forest, across the road, through another forest, down through the trees to a river. A lot of effort. Time is energy. This took very little time with this pump. That said, there are other options on the market. You can even get a little powder that you can put directly into water, dirtiest water you can possibly find, almost sewer water, and it will congeal up all of the gunk, and the gunk falls to the bottom of the bottle, and you drink the top water. Other ones I see on the market are straws, and you basically put the straw in there and suck up through it. That said, if I was to do that now, in order for me to get water, I'd have to take my straw, either find a puddle somewhere in this crazy, crazy forest, taking my time, risking twisting an ankle to get water. I don't think that's the straw is the best option in my situation. Certainly not to go again through the forest, cross the road, through more forest, down to the river where I know there's a water source there. Time is energy. And if you're taking that energy away from your body's gonna, if you want to keep it moving, it's going to take it away from your mind. It's going to make you do stupid things. So that said, my best source is, I love this pump. I now have, about to have, 6 liters here. That hot day I was going through rough shoulders there just a couple of days ago. 24, 25 degrees, humid, shoulders that were going all over the place, gravel, not paved at points, and yeah, that stuff just sucks the juice right out of you. I went through at very least 6 liters. I was just pumping it back. I was drinking it down as if I was breathing air. Well, you know, this is albeit wilderness. My next nearest service station is about 20 kilometers away at least. So, you know, you got to be prepared for these things, and be prepared that sometimes your brain just isn't going to work for you, and you're going to do something that's just could zap the life out of you. Right now, I am more than ready, more than able to keep moving down that road, and that's a great thing. I am going to break camp today, speaking of down the road, because Brigadoon is 4 kilometers down the road. That's 4 kilometers that way, 4 kilometers back to this exact spot. So I want to at least cut that distance in half. Why go 8 kilometers when you can do 4? Because tomorrow I don't know what's going to bring. The event's supposed to wrap up around 3:30, around that time. So then it's hiking out of here, either straight back to here and camp here, which I probably want. I want to go much further down the road, where I'm closer and closer to, as I say, those services, those resources. But when you don't have resources, make do. If you don't have a filtration system, well, you might have a few days of the skitters, as I might call them. Some of them might be really bad, aches, and some of the stuff that you might pick up from water like that could be really bad. Give it time, you would probably adapt, probably, if it doesn't kill you. There's a lot of life out here. Now, I have been relaxing most of the morning inside the tent there. I'm out here with my bug suit on. There's some holes in the bug suit now too, I've noticed. This is a rough environment. A lot of thorns that will tear into you. A lot of insects that will tear into you. I don't like spiders. I don't like slugs. I don't like spiders. I wish the spiders here would eat the slugs. But I've seen, so many different varieties of spiders. Little jumping spiders of all different assortments and colors. And so it's kind of fascinating, even though spiders creep me out. I've seen quite an assortment. There's quite the ecosystem, as I don't know, I guess you just missed it. But I just seen a friend, be my friend, a dragonfly was just by to maybe get some of these black flies out of the way for me. Yeah, I've gotten bites. Even with this on, they're finding their ways in. Ticks, there's a lot of ticks here. A lot of ticks. I can see them crawling around inside of my tent. The spiders seem to want to stay out, which is a good thing. The ticks, I wish they would. There's probably a tick on me somewhere now, and I'm hoping the bug suit is not allowing it in. But that said, yeah, beautiful just to sit here and listen. I mean, in here undisturbed. I've got my swampy socks hanging in the tree, having to walk through a bloody swamp yesterday. Thanks, Google. Yeah, out there's trying to grab as much sun as possible, and air out is the cell phone to see if I can get it working again. Sit and relax, Trevor. Don't worry so much about that. This is your moment. And that's what camping's about, having these moments, these quiet, private moments where you can get the thoughts out of your head, you know, let alone just sit here thinking about things you want to think about or don't want to think about. This is simple. As you can see, the mosquitoes and the black flies. One simple thing, get Trevor's blood. That's all they're thinking about. They're probably not even thinking, it's just instinctively. They just do. The birds singing their same, I've heard the same songs all the way from Mount Uniacke to here. These birds. It's nice. But different place, same songs, you know. Maybe that's my life story. I mean, it is these profound thoughts that you have when you are on your own. Just to stop, think. I'm sitting on a rock. Ooh, a little flower there. Yeah, just sitting here, thinking about stuff and thinking about nothing is a good thing. Reset the mind, reset the body, reset the spirit. I'm also thinking about home. It's a lot comfortable in there. However, boy, I'm going to tell you, I'm really enjoying this moment. I'm not worrying about what's going on in the world right now, what the political stuff is going on. I don't have to hear that at work from people. Some of their silly thoughts up against my, of course, superior thoughts. You're some superior, Trevor. Listening to Google, not cell phone. No. Okay. Anyways, we'll let that go. That was it wasn't an inferior moment. It was just a moment of, okay, Trevor, back. Bring it back to the calm. But it is nice. It's nice just to sit and look at what you might have accomplished. Brigadoon, I'm going to be sitting on your doorstep tonight, I think. I'll have to break camp. But cheers, folks.